Hey, what's up, y'all? Shout out to Bay, who's taking me to get some milk and honey. I know y'all probably say, Sighren, you always eating there, but the food be so good. And I went to the Scrumptious place, but they not open today. Like, it's already bad enough that you're only serving brunch, but then it's like now you only want to be open 2 days a week. Okay. Hey, say hey.
No.
They say the hell with it, honey. Say hi, y'all. He did, he really did. Yeah, so we decided to get it to go. But they have this drink that I want to tell y'all about. It's where they mix, what is it? Fruit punch, baby? Tea, lemonade, and fruit punch. Now in Miami, we call this a flop. In Georgia, they call it the Anapama, which is more tea and lemonade. But we can call that a flop too in Miami. But it is y'all, it's so good. Y'all might want to get this. Y'all come. It's a combination of the three. Like I say, I call it the flop because that's what we call it in Miami. But they refer to it as what they calling it with all three. They don't got no name for it. They don't got no name. You just say I want to flop.
Sighren, where all my gems at?
Hey, my gems, and happy whatever day of the week it is for you. For me, it is Friday. It's Friday. It's the day that I'm getting ready to have my inspection. They're gonna be doing my inspection today, y'all. I'm on my way to the gym. I have ZUMBA with Kira this morning, so she's a beast, y'all. When I show y'all her ZUMBA class, it is when we're starting out. So, you know, by the time we get into class, get into the workout of the ZUMBA, y'all, Miss Thing she's a beast. I've shown y'all like when we first start, when we warming up, you know what I'm saying? But oh my God, she had us doing Cardi B new CD last time. I was like, is this Cardi B new song? She was like, yep. she a trip, honey. I'm gonna miss her. I am definitely, if I could put her in my pocket and take her with me, I would, y'all. When I leave out of her class, I be having like 8,000 steps. Like she's a beast. She goes in. So I'm surprised I'm even like up like this. Like, yeah, I'm just so ready for this move to be like done and over with. Like, oh my God. So anywho, I think I'm gonna go live tonight. I didn't go live last night. I don't know. I'm just, like I said, I'm all over the place. My body is a little sore because, you know, I've been working out again, and doing my 10,000 steps every day, like every day. Usually what I'm doing now, as soon as I leave the gym, I go right to the park because I want to do my steps outside. Sometimes I'll do some on a treadmill, but I really want to be out in nature and get these steps in, and connect with this nature air. It's chilly this morning though. And it was chilly yesterday, and I had no sleeves yesterday, but it was a good kind of chilly because I went, you know, walking in the park early in the morning, like 9:30, right after my class. I think I went into the park. But anywho, y'all, whatever you could do to work on your body every day, you always know I say dedicate some type of achievement each day towards a goal of yours, okay? And this is mine. Really combating menopause. Shoot, really, you got to get up and do something. You got to move that body, honey. So soft and so gentle. Move your body. All right, so we have arrived. Let's turn the truck off. We have arrived to the gym. It's like 8:15. Did I pull this all the way back? And I have to put my shoes on. Hopefully she'll be here. because she's known to call out. Like right before the class. You be up in there, stepping, waiting, and Miss Thing will call out. But you know, she is with child. I don't know what's with all these people having these children, where all these babies coming from in 2025 at the end. Child, y'all busy out here in these streets. I remember my childbearing days. Oh Lord, I got all my kids out the way in my 20s. I always knew I was not finna be no 30, 40, 50-year-old pregnant one. Oh no. Kudos to y'all though. Sure. Oh no. Oh no. I had them babies in my 20s, honey. 20s. I said if I'm over, the twins barely made it because I think I was 26. Child. 26, 27 up in there. They barely made it. I'm telling you. I was not finna be no 40-something-year-old, 30-something-year-old mama. Not pregnant one. Oh, little babies in your 40s and I don't know how people do that, but I admire them. Okay? I admire them. That's all I could do is admire them because I'm not finna do that. Little babies is such a responsibility, and you need a lot of energy to raise a baby. To, you know, the thing about it, like, you got to weigh your options, because I do feel like when you're in your 40s, you're more wiser, okay? But in your 20s, you have more energy. And not only that, your body is more youthful and you're more healthier, and you can give them, from this is Sighren speaking, you can give them a healthier breast milk. Because when you're in your 40s, all your eating habits for all them years, you could eat fast food, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know how sufficient the body is, because in your 40s, you know, you're tired all the time, and you know, you're going through hormonal stuff. And do you want to give them babies some hormonal breast milk? I don't know if that's possible, but I think that way. I'd be like, you know, I want to give my baby some nice, youthful, stern breast milk. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. And then what about people who have implants and stuff? Like, do they still breastfeed? They still could breastfeed. I heard that they still could breastfeed, but I don't know, y'all. It's just too much life. You've lived so much, and you've experienced so much, and you have done so much. You've been intimate with so many people by the time you get in your 30s and 40s. I don't know, y'all. I be nervous. Y'all, as y'all can see, Sighren is just very, like, you know, when it comes to certain things. But just being pregnant, my mom was pregnant with my younger brother in her 40s. And I just remember, like, I don't know, I remember my mom, she was like a little thug with her little pregnancies, honey. I ain't gonna lie. My mom was just, she was on her little thug-thism, honey. She had them babies, she popped them babies out, child. You would never know she was pregnant. You never know. But my mom, I'm gonna see if I can find pictures. After my mom had like 6, when she was having kids in her 30s, she was able to snap back. And I'm talking, my mom had, I think, 7 or 8 kids. And my mom had 8 kids. After her 7th child, my mom was still able to snap back. She was still, I think she was in her 30s then. But when she had my little brother, she was in her 40s. And my mom gained that weight, and she didn't snap back. She didn't snap back when she had that baby in her 40s. So, I don't know. But yeah. Shout out to everybody who are having babies and getting pregnant in their 40s. You know, I think Kira, I think she's in her late 30s, early 40s, if I'm not mistaken. But shout out to y'all, honey. You has my sympathy or empathy or respect or whatever, admiration. You has mine, honey. Because it will not be me. It will not be I, said Sighren, right here trying to have nobody's baby in my 40s with all these hormones and this body aching. Oh, no. And then, you know, if you get pregnant with twins, that's high risk. I was high risk when I was in my 20s pregnant with the twins. I became high risk, or I was high risk. And I'm like, just because I had twins, just because it was twins. But that's a crazy pregnancy to have, y'all. Them twins. One of them like meat, the other one don't. So when I was pregnant, I literally would have a bowl of cereal for breakfast and then fish and grits. Same serving. Had to be. I was literally eating out of a bowl of cereal with ice in it. And then I would eat some of the fish and grits that my mom would make me. It was crazy. Them twins had me all over the place, okay? All over the place. So yeah, but anywho, let me get in this gym, y'all, because I think this class gonna start in like 10 minutes. So let me go get my spot, and I'm gonna see y'all in about 10,000 steps. Bye, y'all. Here's Kyra. So class is starting. Y'all, Kira kicked my arse, as you guys know. I got 7,700 steps out the way. I did 45 or 50 minutes of, I think 50 minutes of the class today, because I wanted to push myself to get just a little bit more out the way, because I know I'm finna be packing. I got my appointment at 11 o'clock. It's 9:30. So I'm finna go to the park and I'm finna get the rest of these steps, these 3,000 steps out of the way, well, 2,800 steps or 2,900, one of the two, steps out of the way. And then I'm going to be back home so I can do my move out inspection, which is at 11. Okay, so it's 9:30, so I should be done with these steps by like 10:30, make it home and be right there. They probably gonna be at my door waiting, child. They ain't coming in till 11 though. So yeah, I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Bay and I have our second colonic, y'all. Okay, so today I'm just going to be juicing. I'm not going to eat any solid foods. I took my beet juice shot, which I showed y'all the beet juice. I took my beet juice shot. I'm going to be drinking my tea that I made, and probably a warm cup of coffee, because I do like to put something warm on my stomach when I'm doing liquid fast, because all that room temperature and cold stuff makes me hungry. So yeah, tomorrow is my second colonic. I'm nervous. Y'all know I hate the procedure, but you know, I love how I feel afterwards. I've been kind of motivated. You know, I ain't gonna lie, my mind has been clearer. I feel a lot lighter, and yeah, I can't wait till the third one is over and done. But yeah, so I done made it to this park. Let me get these last 3,000 steps out the way, and I will see y'all maybe tomorrow or the next day. I'll let y'all know how the colonic went. Hey, my gems. I am literally just getting off of live, and I'm actually finna go check out Bae, because Bae finna get ready to step out. So I'm finna go check out Bae before he leave. But y'all, if you haven't checked out the live for tonight, y'all make sure y'all go check it out. We were talking about side pieces, just giving y'all a little advice on how not to be one. But anywho, so I wanted to come on here before I go to bed, y'all, because y'all know after this I get ready to I call it a night really quick. So today I had my move out inspection, and it's a go, you guys. Of course they told me, look, you got to paint this, Miss Thing. Okay, so they was like, you have to paint these walls back if you don't want us to charge you. I think they charge you like $160 per room that they have to paint. So I always thought, like, when you move out of a house, like normal wear and tear, like carpet and stuff like that, the walls, long as it ain't no drawing on the wall or, you know, holes in the wall and stuff like that, I'm thinking like normal wear and tear, you know, but they're charging you for everything. If they have to replace a light bulb, it's like $4 a light bulb. Okay, if they have to replace the little light switch, okay, I think that's like $5 per. Right? They don't even want no paint on it. Like if you got paint on it, they're going to change it, and they're going to say, hey, they're going to charge you for it. Doorknobs and stuff like that, they charge you for that, like $12. Even the shower heads and stuff like that, you got to replace that. Okay. If not, if you leave the shower head you have on there, they're gonna have to replace it. They're gonna charge you, I think, $14 per shower head. They even charge you if you leave your doormat on the front porch. They charge you to pick it up and dispose of it. Anything you leave inside of the house, they're gonna charge you by the pound. Okay. If you leave anything, let's say you leave like a sofa, or you take everything out, but you leave a chair, or you leave a bag of garbage and stuff, they're going to weigh it and they're going to charge you by the pound to dispose of that garbage. Okay. And I think they said the dumpster people start at $500. Right. So yeah, I'm listening to all of this like, what the? You know, it's crazy out here, y'all. So, you know, from what he told us, we just have to make sure that we paint. I have to change my shower heads. And where we got the curtains and stuff, y'all know where the curtain rods, you know, we got to make sure, don't leave any curtain rods because they will charge you. Like, let's say you take the curtains, but you leave the curtain rods up there. They're going to charge you to take that down. Okay. So we got to make sure we take the curtain rods. Anything that we have on the wall, like when he saw all of this, yes, that has got to come down. Excuse me. What else? We have to prime these walls. You don't really have to paint them, but they say they do want you to prime them because they are going to paint. So it's like, I don't know, y'all. I'm just like, oh my God, but it's happening. Y'all, we got about 3 more weeks in this house. They got the transporter for the vehicles that's already locked in. We, like I said, we boxing everything up. We got to get the U-Haul truck. And we're going to be on our little merry way, and we're going to be up out of here. Let me see what else did they say. It's just a lot of things. Like, you gotta, when you move out, the house needs to look the way it did when you moved in. That's just what I got from it. Otherwise, they're going to charge you. So, this will be my 3rd move out with this company. I've been with them since I've been to Georgia. So it's been 10 years, I believe, 10 or 11 years I've been with them. Now, the first house I moved out of, I got my full deposit back. The second house I moved out of, I got my full deposit back. So it seems like they've merged. Okay, they've bought out more companies and now they have different things. Because we never had to do like a move out inspection. This is something that I'm like, yo, I've never had to do this before. This was my first time doing this. So yeah, it's something that they're doing now. But when I left out the first house, let me see. I didn't paint any walls. I didn't change the color or anything over there. So the carpet was good. The flooring was good. Yeah, I got my full deposit back. The second house actually burnt down. Okay, remember that was the one that burnt down. So of course I got my full deposit back on that because the house was damn burnt down, you know. So this one right here will be the first house that, actually it'll be the second house, you know, that I moved out of that, you know, I would have to look at my deposit actually being chewed into for some crazy odd reason. So, but the house is in pretty good shape. You know, he was like, y'all been here 8 years? I'm like, yeah. He was like, oh. And he looked at our tub. He was like, you know, he was like, man, I go to some people's house, they got a nasty tub. You know, when he do the move out thing, he's like, ooh, that tub, them tubs. He like to check. I'm like, do you have a fetish for tubs? But he was like, yeah, like he was looking at the tub like, wow, like, you know, he was like, I could tell y'all ain't got no roaches and this and that. Cause he's like, yeah, I could smell roaches. I thought it was so funny. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, like I could tell when people got roaches. As soon as they open their door, I could tell. I said, oh my word. But yeah, I'm like, nah, we ain't got no roaches, honey. You ain't gonna find none of them up in here for Sighren. Okay, I told you I had one time where I dealt with the roach. Not ever again. I'm not a roach chick. I'm not a roach chick, point blank, period. But anywho, so yeah, I'm excited, y'all. We getting ready to move. Yo, it's happening. I'm going to a whole other state. Oh,
hey, my gems. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday, you guys, for me.
Happy whatever day of the week it is for y'all. Bay and I are on our way to get our second colonic, y'all. They gonna suck it all out. Ouch. We on our way to get our second colonic. It's actually our appointment at 12:30. It's 12:20. I don't know why baby want to make a stop by the gas station, but it is what it is. So, I don't know what to say, y'all. Am I like excited? No, because y'all know I do not like the process. The procedure is just disgusting. This is a throwback procedure, but you know, I appreciate it. It is very natural, very holistic, so I love that about it. But I'm just ready for it to be over. I just want it to be over. Yes. Y'all. But anywho, so yeah. After this, more than likely, I'm going to be home for the rest of the day. So, Bay and I think we're going to paint another room because after we had the inspection, I told y'all, he told us some things that we need to get done. You know, really just like, he said, put a primer because they charge you for everything, y'all. They find 50 million reasons to charge you and eat away at your deposit and then charge you more. So, it's really not about me really getting a deposit back because, you know, I always get my deposit back, but it's just the fact of nowadays, these companies, they have new rules and new ways of doing things. So it's like an automatic fee just to clean. So automatically right there, you're going to lose $300 out of your deposit because they're going to have that's a cleaning fee. So automatically that's gone. And on top of that, now they finna chip away with a doorknob and a nail and this and that. So yeah. But anywho, so yeah, we're gonna probably get back today to finishing up the house. I gotta box up some more stuff. I think I'm gonna do my clothes last, but I already boxed up my shoes, y'all. I have no shoes out, so yeah. It's happening. Everything is happening all at once, y'all. Ah! All right, y'all, we are here. This is part 2. So they do use alkaline water and herbs and sea moss in the water that they use to cleanse. Right. Cleaning it up. So these are the probiotics right here that I like. This is it. This is the only one that I could take. It hasn't messed with my stomach, so. And they have a lot of full body cleanse herbs and stuff up here that you can use. So bucket. Okay. All right, y'all. This is the bed. This is what goes up in the anal area. Water runs down here to constantly flush. Disgusting, of course. This is the bucket. I typically tend to throw up because I be disgusted. Yes, I did. Last time I threw up, so I told him make sure he had the bucket right here. That's where your trash go, and this is it, y'all. I'm getting ready to have my second colon cleanse. All right, so I'm getting ready to do this. I done recorded this twice. I told him to have my bucket ready because I tend to, okay. This is the blanket that I'm gonna use to cover myself up. I'm gonna be from waist down, so it's preferably that you wear a bra, okay? Because the water is gonna flush. I'm gonna take my bottom off, okay? So I'm gonna be nude from the waist down. Keep this on. I do have my jelly to put on the little tube thing there. And once I get ready, I have to ring the bell, which is right here. You ring that bell. Once you're covered up, he come in and he's gonna turn on the water. Okay, so it's alkaline water and herbs. All right.
Ready?
So let's go. All right, y'all. We are on number 2. This is it. Water is going in. I can feel it going up my colon. This is number 2. It doesn't feel good to poop and record, just so y'all know, but this is the very beginning, so I'm probably like about 30 to 45 seconds in. So it's gonna start going up into the colon, and then I'm pretty sure I'll start releasing at that point. So this is it, y'all. Number 2, literally. Guess who's Bizak? First of all, look at my house. Yo, I'm back. Oh my God. Yo, I thought round 1 was great. I'm embarrassed with round 2. Y'all, I don't know what to say. I'm ashamed. Okay? That's grounds for divorce. Oh my God. But anywho, I'm fresh back, as y'all can see. Let me go take a shower. And then I'll catch up with y'all after that. Okay? All right, y'all. I am out of the tub. I'm ashy because I haven't put on any moisturizer or anything just yet. I just have to rest. Okay? Really just have to rest. About this colonic, I cannot stomach the process. This place here is very much so holistic, okay? So it's like original, you know what I'm saying? Like the throwback way of doing things. They don't have like updated, you know what I'm saying, to date things. And I love that. I love the originality of things. I love the old school way of doing things before they became tampered with AI stuff. And now we got machines that stick the tube up your butt and, I don't mind that. Okay, just like my ash, y'all. Please excuse my ash. Okay, just excuse it. But anywho, so this go round right here was the first 15 minutes. I'm like, yes, I'm excited because I'm like, really nothing but fluids. You know what I'm saying? Just very smooth. Yo, by 16.5 minutes. Oh my God. I feel like a twin was trapped in me, from the first time. Like I released the first one and now I'm pushing out the second one. Oh my God. Y'all, it shouldn't be that much stuff in me. Like I've had a colonic, what was that, 2 weeks ago? Oh my God. Now I did go back to eating regular after that one, but this time I'm definitely going to pay attention to the way it is that I eat. Okay. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling just a little embarrassed with this ash on my face, y'all. I'm feeling like Santa Claus. But there was a lot that still came out of me. I'm shocked. Even at the end, like once they turn the water off, y'all, and he's like, you got to press down on your stomach to push any of the other fluid. Yo, fluid my arse. I was still in go mode. I mean, for like, I'm like, oh my God. When I was done, y'all, I grabbed the water hose because they have a water hose on the table. And, I had to spray myself down, but I was on that table. Oh my God, trying to get all that. I'm like, I'm not going to walk out of here with this stuff on this table like this. People going to look at me like, we got to charge you more next time. So, like I say, I don't love the process. I did throw up. I didn't throw up to the end, though. I threw up at about maybe 35 minutes, 40 minutes into it. For some reason, y'all, and I don't know if others of you who have had a tummy tuck, ever since I've had my tummy tuck, sometimes when I make a bowel movement, it will trigger me to throw up as well. And that's just something I've noticed with, other people who have had tummy tucks who have said that, they have said that they experienced that as well since having a tummy tuck. And I guess when they, tighten everything up, it shifts your organs when you get a tummy tuck. You know what I'm saying? So it squeezes everything together. So the tummy, the stomach, and the colon is like sitting right on top of each other. So when you get that sensation to make a bowel movement in the colon, it triggers the stomach, which is sitting like right there. And you just have to throw up. So prior to me getting a tummy tuck, that never happened. But ever since I got a tummy tuck, and it doesn't happen, all the time. But it does happen sporadically. So yeah, I was like, oh my God, I'm doing great. I didn't have to throw up. Throw what? As soon as I said that, my mouth started filling up. I'm like, oh God, here we go. And and it's nothing like having to sit up. It's like you're in public. You know what I'm saying? When you pooping and throwing up at the same time, you want to be home on a toilet. Like I have a whole, procedure that I do, a whole ritual that I do when I have to throw up. I already know how to have everything. And last thing you want to do is have to throw up when you land on your back, because this procedure requires you to lay on your back. So I have to literally sit up while I'm pooping and it's the most uncomfortable, disgusting. It's just, but I feel great. I feel great afterwards. This time I'm definitely going to switch up the way that I eat, y'all. I'm cutting back on a lot of stuff. Okay, for real this time. I'm not playing with it. And when we go back next Friday, So next week, Friday, we have our last colonic. And then after that, we probably going to wait a month because that'll give me time to find a place in the new state that we're going to be in. So I'm about to get a lot of heavy work done. I'm about to go and see a lot of specialists in 2026, y'all. So y'all, you know, I don't want to say keep your fingers crossed, but I'm saying, you know, keep me in your high expectations, not your prayers. Okay, there's a difference. I don't need you to pray. I need you to just keep me in your high expectations, okay? So, yes, I'm going to be getting quite a bit of specialists looking into all my organs and see where it is that my issues are coming from, because I've noticed since I've had the tummy tuck, I've had certain stomach issues too. And I've had it checked out. Recently, I went to the emergency room this year. They did an ultrasound on it, but I really feel like I want someone to go in and see, you know, so it's just about that time, you know. But a colon cleanse, I would definitely recommend. Okay, I would definitely recommend. I feel like it's something that we all should get, and taking that probiotic too. So I purchased a new bottle of probiotics. You see, this is them. So I purchased a new bottle of the probiotic. This is the only probiotic, y'all, that I have ever taken that doesn't bother me. Either it hurts my stomach or it hurts my head. So I'm guessing that, you know, the ones that you get over the counter, they may have gluten or they may have a filler in it, you know. So maybe that's 100%. You know, when you look at the probiotics and you take the pills and you see what's in it and it'll say other ingredients, you definitely got to look right there, okay? Because sometimes it could have, you know, like I say, fillers and other things in it. So it's not 100%, you know, a probiotic. So whatever they have in it has seemed to really mess with me. Okay, so I haven't been able to take a probiotic for years. Even when I go and get the ones from Publix. Remember, I think I showed y'all a couple of vlogs back when I bought that blue one from Publix. I drank it and it did the same thing. It caused a major headache and a major pain in my stomach. So I stopped messing with it. But this is the first probiotic I've been able to take that doesn't mess with me. And, you know, you could take a probiotic every day, especially when you detox, okay? It's good for gut health. So that's going to be, now that I have it, that's one of the, you know, daily regimes, okay? That's going to be a part of my daily rituals is to get up, take my probiotic. I take one in the daytime and I take one at night, okay? There's an energy you have in the daytime. There's an energy you have at night. Trust me, okay? One to grow on. As usual, with your girl, Sighren. Hey, y'all. I am getting ready to go out to lunch with Bay and Tyler. And I just realized majority of my stuff is boxed. Shoes is boxed. So I'm not going to show y'all what I'm looking like. I'm not going to show y'all what I'm looking like. Okay, I'll give y'all a small little... So I have on this little top here with a belt. Okay. Yes. So right now, that's what I'm looking like. We finna get ready to go get us some lunch. Y'all know we fresh off of that Colonic. So we finna go fill our belly up with some good. Okay. And Rama, yeah. So I'll see y'all when we come back, y'all. So we've reached Mellow Mushroom. It is a Friday. No, it's Saturday. So it might be a little crowded, y'all. Okay. Might be a little crowded. Hold on. Yeah, look at these cars. I think they having an event over here at the park. So that's that. But we're just going to go get us a little bit of pizza. And then we're going to get back to the house and do what it is that is on our regular scheduled programming. So see y'all in a little bit. Why this one here on FaceTime talking about order her a pepperoni? She on FaceTime. What type of military do we have where they just get to sit on FaceTime all day with their sister?
Are you
okay? I mean, no, I'm just trying to figure out how safe are we as a country when she's ordering pizza. You're supposed to be protecting us. She's not even in gear. She's not even geared up. She said they're having a 4-day holiday. So I'm like, dang, no, they celebrate holidays like that. They get time off. So she just got there. She got a 4-day holiday. And look at her sitting at the table with us on FaceTime. Somebody order her a pepperoni. Child, they too much. But anywho, y'all, the usual. She talking about, don't y'all get tired of Mellow Mushroom? We come here at least once a week. Whenever it's a pizza day. This is like literally the best pizza, y'all. I have not found a pizza place that's better than this. Have you, babe?
Yeah, I like Papa John's.
They say he like Papa John's too. Hey.
My name's Nick. I'll be taking care of you all this afternoon.
Hey,
Can
Nick.
you start off with something to drink?
Yes, we're gonna have Arnold Palmer's more tea than lemonade and to-go cups. Do y'all have the plastic straws or y'all still got the paper?
We have plastic.
Oh, okay.
And you said you wanted more lemonade than...
More tea than lemonade.
More tea than lemonade.
Yes, and to-go cups. Do it again, Taylor. Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
If you wanna come into me, love reaching infinity. Kenny Pants put you in a dream. I'll put you on, but it'll cost ya. Rev your engine up.